7 on this 8-10, please. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Let me see. I'll tell him quick now. Tell him quick now. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's your rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, no, be not. Click. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. Bow, 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 bow. No, she just did. Sent it to you. Respect. I put on my gray hoodie. I mean, I'm in my mode. Respect, real shit, real nigga activities, man. Oh. My boy got Allen Robinson. Respect. Let me turn my TV up. I gotta feel like I'm in the arena.
Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hey, Phillips, you got that grip on. Respect. How we want to start the game? We want to run the rock. We want to throw the ball. I know I got my dogs for. Oh, yes, I do. My pocket. Let's see how he reacts to this right here. Let's see how he reacts to this right here. 5 down, huh? What? Ooh, Khalil Mack. Respect. What you was in? Cover 3. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. Let's see if we do that again. If we do that again, AB to the crib.
This defense for the Bears, terrific last week in the season opening victory. And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. Yeah, they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy.
Respect. Hey, he ain't gonna be able to stay in cover 3 too long. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't even gonna allow that.
Good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio
Brown. I ain't even gonna let Buddy play like that. He can't do that. Not versus. You gotta get up out of cover 3, man.
Part of it, though, if
shit's gonna get wicked if you stay in that shit. Respectfully.
Even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
Let's see.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
Good job. Good job. He's still in cover 3.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
We're gonna run that Khalil Mack. That's kind of disrespectful.
No, he didn't. Huh? So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. And that's out quickly to Chase.
Respect.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He's still in cover 3.
Drive here. They're already in the field goal range.
It works for you.
You know that people like
shout
to
out
take a
to
shot
you.
in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Again, it's Burrow.
Shit. Yeah, this shit magical going down the field. You feel me? Pick a spot, go to the spot.
And I like like the idea.
It's a whole lot going on out here.
Even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Let's see what we're feeling like.
Here we go.
You gonna man up? What are you gonna do? We're looking for mixing in.
Burrow will throw.
Oh, that's terrible. I thought he was still going to cross. That is terrible. Oh, that's terrible. I should have knew what fucking play call I called. Shout out to me, my nigga. Oh, fuck. That is absolutely terrible. Imagine not knowing what route you gave niggas. Who's this quarterback? Oh, Justin Fields. Respect. We're gonna do this.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run.
My stomach is cramping.
They had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell.
You gotta get me his mid-right kid. Respect.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback.
Dang, Joe Burrow, I didn't mean to make throw no pick, man.
And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle
respect?
the hook?
Respect, my nigga. Come on. I asked if he was gonna try to bomb my nigga. Hey, don't be doing that. I asked if he was gonna try to bomb my niggas. I just had to know, my nigga. I had to know if he was gonna try to bomb me or not. You thought we was pussy. You thought we was pussy. No. Never that. Jamar Chase.
This defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're gonna turn it into points.
Jamar Chase. Got it.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
That one pick really gonna piss me off. It shouldn't be like that. All right, T. Higgins, show me some. T. Higgins should be butt naked open right here.
Top receiver while at LSU, and the guy who threw him the passes there, Joe Burrow. Now his quarterback at Cincinnati.
Oh, that is a great play. That is an amazing play. That's a great play, my nigga. Playbooks, respect to you. Respect to you. Respect to you. I tried to high pass that bitch too. Damn, 2 picks inside the red zone. We found out we don't want to win today, my nigga.
A lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Come on, offense. It's not really your fault. That's two dickhead throws. That's tough. All right, Phillips, we're going to get you one.
And beyond the 20,
we're
but
going to
not
get you
by
one,
much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen,
that's a bad throw.
A little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
Great play, Jackson. We out here throwing book after book after book. We got to tighten up, my nigga. We meaning me. I had Tyler Boyd right in front of my face.
Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, You would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield,
out of pocket. No! Oh my gosh! Hey, that's my play. This nigga tried to run my play. I know that shit when I see it.
Sometimes we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Good shit. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. We'll get it back. I'm not taking. And we're good. There we go. There we go. Ain't gonna be no offense play this game, huh?
It's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir.
I mean,
extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
I gotta stop playing fakes though. This shit should be 28-0. I'm out of pocket.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
If it get bombed being extra, probably. If they score here, it's on me.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're finding themselves in offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. Thank you.
Shit, I'm at. Oh.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
No.
Now Fields.
Fuck.
He'll have a first down.
I hate the fact that I have come on line.
Out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there.
That's aggravating.
The key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye.
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL.
All right.
Now,
shout out for progress.
Can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
He'll
get this down only to about the 46. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and 2, Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them. Unable to do so on that play.
Probably.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They snap it to Fields.
Tweaking.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse.
Oh, come on, Bates.
And he'll take it across
Good shit, Jesse.
to the 46-yard line.
All right.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception.
Defense,
you do things the right way.
Good shit.
And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be Peyton Manning.
I gotta put fucking balance beam back on you.
Record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
What do I want to go to?
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Type shit.
No gain that time on the
0 yards.
and it'll be third down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now it's Burrow.
Catch the ball.
Broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side.
Good job.
It's caught at the 6-yard
Good job.
line. Touchdown, Bengals.
You gotta grab a cover 3, my nigga.
Jamar Chase with
I'm
his
happy he ain't
first
sitting at the
career
end, man.
NFL touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson.
Yo, my stomach is... Are you cramping?
14-7.
Are you cramping? This shit is killing me.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
Too early to play that.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
This shit hurt, nigga.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Fields now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete.
That's on me. I pressed the wrong. I should have called a timeout, but I pressed the wrong play anyway. Fuck.
And the Bears are an extra point away
Press the
from
wrong
tying the
fucking
football
button.
game.
Ooh.
Santos able to
My
tack on
stomach
the extra
killing
point,
me.
and we are tied here in the second quarter.
Damn, 105 passing yards. 89 of them is just right there. Yo, I gotta sit down, bro. This shit hurt.
Bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
Damn, my stomach is killing me.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on third down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown Bears! Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. He's going deep for Brown. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Fields. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they...
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now back to throw. Dancing to his left. Finding room at the 30. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Fields. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Now James returning. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Deep ball for Goodwin. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he takes this all the way inside the Cincy 20. A huge play there for Chicago. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
Burrow on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and run with Mixon. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Denied on fourth down is Joe Mixon. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First down, a run with Cohen, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. And this is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
We got trips over here. Trips over here.
Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw is Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And unable to break away. They stop him a few few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
11. Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And
he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. T.J. Logan taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 9. Looking to throw. Fields. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a fourth down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 22, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to
touchdown, Chicago. Marquise Goodwin, 76 yards. And the Bears are on their way to a 2-0 start. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later. But make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out right at the 35. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And now here is another interception. Picked off down near the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
First play of the drive, a first down run. That sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Space to run past the 20. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Forced out to his left. And he's going to go out of bounds here back behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
On 4th down, Fields.
Flushed out right.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Bears are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now the point after try for Santos. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Boyd. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 12. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They try again with Cohen. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's calm, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Fields on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. Flush to his right.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Passing here, Joe Burrow. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. Now Burrow on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And Burrow going to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
And some room to run now. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.